Robin Steenman. She's joined us before. She's the chapter chair for Moms of Moms for Liberty in Williamson County, Tennessee. Yes, that's the county everybody's been seeing on TV. She joins me now to discuss what really went down at their school board meeting the other night. Robin, it's good to see you. Thank you for joining me. Before I get into that question, though, I have to ask you, this happened just shortly before we started for this program. Of course, the president, Joe Biden, was speaking out about masks and vaccines in schools and all of the other stuff. And he remarked, he was asked about the video from Williamson County, Tennessee, the one that everybody's been talking about, that's been getting conveniently the most airplay than all of the other nice peaceful stuff. Well, that one was peaceful too. My point is that the president said, he basically said it was a shame. He was disturbed to watch the video of doctors and nurses, he said, being harassed in Tennessee after they left a school board meeting. I just wish that he would have spoken up for the kids, and the parents. I wanted to get your reaction to that, Robin. You're there in ground zero. What's your response to the president's reaction to this?
That's his priority. His task prioritization. His priority is to vilify the parents that are speaking out against this. Not that I condone bad behavior, but
what amazes me, Robin, and as I understand it, the school board had already made up their mind before you all even filed into the room to sit down and have a discussion about it. What is the point of these meetings with the school board if they're just going to make up their minds without parental influence?
We've been battling the school board all summer over the curriculum that I told you about. And that's been met with non-concern, disinterest, stonewalling, and even the disenfranchisement of parents that are trying to opt their kids out of this curriculum. So we're getting used to it. But 30 minutes before the meeting started, quite frankly, being sycophantic. And when he recommends something, they're going to go along with it. And they voted along the lines that they usually do. There's 3 members that voted against, and they could be counted on, but the rest cannot be.
Right. I like the quote that I was reading about from Moms of Liberty. It said, none of us wanted this fight, but they picked one with our kids. It's understandable that parents would be frustrated, even angry, and justifiably outraged, because this is just one other offense in a long line of offenses that this school board has taken against parents and children in this district. Talk to us about this, because from what I think your numbers are growing down there in Tennessee.
We're approaching 3,000. I think we're around 2,500 right now. We're swamped with the requests, getting to them as fast as we can, but I anticipate 3,000 in our group by the end of the month.
Wow. Were you able to at least persuade the school board to hold off on making a determination about masking kids in schools? I know it's important that they say that to follow the science. There's not a lot of studies that support whatever science they claim to be following, though, to enforce something like that on school kids.
There was a motion to delay the vote by 3 weeks, and that was voted down.
They voted down. They won't even delay it.
No. But,
wow.
The situation, I've heard anywhere an estimate from 1,000 to 2,000 parents showed up on Tuesday. When I rolled into the parking lot, I couldn't believe it. My mouth fell open. I did a video of the whole line of parents, and it was 10, 20 to 1 between unmasked to masked. And the clear majority was with the parents that want their children to just breathe free, or at least to have the choice. It's really about parental rights. And the school board is telling us that your parental rights stop at the classroom door. We actually had a school board member say as much. Your parental rights stop when your child enters the school, and that's not the case. It should be a partnership. The schools and the parents should be a partnership in the education of their child, and not to the exclusion of the parents. That trust has been so broken that it's going to take a long time to get it back. And over the summer, and even in the last week, parents have been gaslighted, because Moms for Liberty has been battling the school board for the entire summer over this curriculum. And we've been met with stonewalling. Wow. And parents, we're assisting parents in the opting out of the really objectionable texts. They go in to speak with the principal, and the principal says, I don't know what you're talking about, you're the only one. And then the week of orientation, where the parents are taking their kids in to meet the teacher and walk the school property, suddenly kids are being asked about their pronouns, to which parents' heads are beginning to spin. When did that become school policy? And then, but then they're like, well, at least my child can breathe free, because in the orientation week, more than 90% of the people were without masks. But literally at the 11th hour, Friday of last week, they called for a special session. We know what that's about. It's about masks. So parents, without even the first full week of school, even the first full day of school under their belt, they're already stressed and pushed to the limit.
Wow. I feel for parents in that county. We're talking with Robin Steenman. I know you're short on time today, and I appreciate you joining us. Last quick question for you. I would imagine that this energy that has, now your numbers are growing to 3,000. I would imagine that this energy, you're going to have you have a good bench of maybe future school board members. Do you have plans to go forward and basically take over the school board? And we did that in my town. I'm seeing a lot of other school districts they're doing the exact same thing. Where is Williamson County on this?
We anticipate a turnover of the school board. We have all the even seats up in August of 2022, and
Wow.
Moms for Liberty is not a political organization, but the parents they're ready. They're going to take it on.